Forza is dying. Well, it's not really dying, but it just feels dead. The lack of new ideas is just no enjoyment, and the game is just repetitive. Definitely a great game, but we just need an update with more than just cars. Come on. This game just feels the same as when it launched, aside from this. Never mind. Physics are still weird. Why it will die. Yeah, this game will die because of the Crew Motorfest, because that game is the best. No, Forza won't die because of the Crew Motorfest, bro. I'm just making a really dramatic intro. These games are definitely both really great racing games. So I'm gonna tell you what they got and why they're great. How are these games graphically different? I would say I will have to give it to the Crew Motorfest since it's newer. It does look much better, and especially the rain effects, it looks so much better than Forza Horizon 5 crazy weather that it has. And a lot of the controls in the Crew Motorfest feel so much better, except sometimes whenever you're jumping and floating in the air in the Crew Motorfest, it feels really weird because the car is really heavy, which makes sense, but it just looks much weirder. But then again, in Forza, you just fly around. But you can actually fly around in the Crew Motorfest because you got planes. This then brings us to the vehicles in the game. I mean, like the Crew 2, I mean, those were easy because you already had it off the bat, but in the Crew Motorfest, you actually have to try to get them. But once I unlock the plane, I'm probably never going to use it. I'm just being honest. It is a pretty cool feature, though, that the Crew Motorfest has a bunch of added stuff like quads and bikes, unlike Forza Horizon 5, where it's just specific to cars. So I can say the Crew Motorfest have some type of variety. I mean, even though their catalog is a little bit smaller, I feel like, than Forza Horizon 5, there is much more than just cars. And I mean, the only difference in vehicles that Forza Horizon 5 has is that weird Halo vehicle, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called, but it's weird. The popular opinion of which game is better. Another crazy thing about Forza Horizon 5 is that it has a much bigger community than the Crew Motorfest. Like, no one's talking about the Crew Motorfest. You hear nothing about that game. It's kind of silent, as Forza Horizon 5 is always looked up to since made by Microsoft, a really big company. I mean, Ubisoft is a big company. Forza itself is a much more known game than the Crew game. It might just be me that sees this, but I feel like a lot of the Forza games are more pushed out and more known. Unlike how the Crew gets announced, it's pretty hidden and no one's gonna know about it until like 2 weeks before the actual release of it, which I think is what affects the game heavily on who plays it. In my opinion, the Crew Motorfest is definitely better. Alright, so thank you guys for watching if you watched it into the entire end of the video. This is kind of different than what my other videos are, so make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys in 2024.